else they killed? Democrats.
Yeah.
It would have never, ever happened 5 years
Wow.
ago. So this is just to show you the changes that happen. And as the mayor has pointed out, that with immigration reform, I mean, the Republicans were vividly against that. Any immigration reform. But all of a sudden they voted for immigration reform because, again, they had to answer to more Democrats and because of the redistricting and because of open primaries. So that is why I think this is so important to create these reforms, and that's why I'm so happy that afterwards we have a panel discussion with the good government, advocate groups and political groups that they're really fighting for that and that they're very passionate about this, because we can do something like that nationwide.
Yeah.
Two vignettes from that to answer yours, and then we're going to start taking questions. But in one budget negotiation, the leaders were at the table. The Democrats had made commitments on some things to close the budget deal. And then during the 2 weeks while we were still negotiating, the AFL-CIO had come up and taken members of the Democratic caucus over at the Sheraton Hotel across from the Capitol and took them in one at a time and said, if you vote for any of these measures, we're going to run a primary candidate against you. And lo and behold, we came back into negotiations, and the Speaker of the Assembly at the time said, I don't have the votes to. And the Republicans went crazy going, you're taking back the deal you made. You said, I don't have the votes. I've lost the votes to do it. The closed primary allowed the special interest to come in and say, I'm going to run a primary candidate against you. And they literally walked, they would rather risk the wrath of their own leadership than they could survive a primary challenge. When we had every budget deal that we did, where you have to get Republicans to vote for something where that might threaten them, who did you go to? You went to the districts that were close enough together where they had to worry about running against a Democrat in the general election. Those are the only Republicans that you could get to even think about crossing party. I mean,
and that's totally changed now
with the open primary
and
combined with the top two, the jungle primary they call it. Now the math changes, because now you don't have the protection of a closed primary system. Somebody can come from your right or your left and put together a coalition of voters that includes the moderates in your party, the independents, and some of the other party.
That's great.
And that's what has changed the political math in California.
That's exciting.
Question.
Hi. I watch your show every morning. I DVR it.
Oh, good. I was going to say.
And I watch it every morning. We're big fans. And we wonder every morning why there aren't more shows like yours. What are those barriers that we're facing now, seeing that there is the success that you guys enjoy now?